Warm greetings, everyone. On behalf of Friday Waters, an initiative of the W4W Foundation, a think tank built as Citizens Collective, we welcome you to today's session of Friday Water Arts. Friday Waters is a continuation of the signature series Wednesdays for Water at W4W. The activities initiated as a series in Friday Waters includes Water Talkies, Water Reading Club, Water Thesis Club, Water Arts, and Meet a Maestro. Each of these sessions takes place once a month depending on the availability of our speakers. The idea of Friday Waters is to bring water knowledge available in various alternate forms at one place to highlight the opportunities and challenges related to water. The idea is also to wet the Fridays with fun and yet have some fruitful understanding about water matters. The idea is also to increase the outreach of the alternate water practices in the water networks as well as society at large. Do keep following our Friday water activities at www.w4w.in. In Friday Water Arts, we usually bring the artists who have done or are doing anything related to water in various art forms. And we actually discuss with them the making of the artwork, the issues around the subject they have covered in different artworks. Besides bringing interest in water conversation, we also hope that people look at these alternate forms as a way to reform water practices in the society. My name is Mansee Bal Bhargava from the House of W4W, and we have today Professor Suresh K. Nair from Banaras Hindu University. Thank you so much, Suresh, for agreeing to do this conversation with us. I know you have a vast amount of work behind you, and you have just picked the water conversation today and picked your, I will say, a drop of your work to discuss with us. But before I invite you to take up the session, I would also take this opportunity to give a brief biography of yours to put on record. Professor Suresh K. Nair is is teaching visual arts in the Department of Painting and Faculty of Visual Arts at the Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, India. He has studied from Institute of Mural Painting, Guruvayur, Film and Television Institute of India, Pune, and Vishwa Bharati University, Shantiniketan, and he is also alumna of Tyler School of Art, Temple University, Philadelphia. As a muralist, he has acquired a major presence in art space, both in India and abroad, for his public art projects. He has exhibited all over the country as well as abroad and traveled to many, many countries with his huge body of work. But importantly, I'm just putting on record here, he's been awarded many awards, but I'm just naming again few, with Kerala Lalit Kala Academy Award, Fulbright Fellowship, Earth Day Network Award, Elizabeth Greenshield Scholarship, Be Fantastic Scholarship, and U.S. Embassy in Singapore, um, and also a Lions Club International Award. And I can just go on and on, but Swiss Arts Council Pro Helvetica Award. Important to also learn from Suresh is that he also does music based on drawing performance. And I do recall his work at the TEDx IIT BHU on the theme of order and chaos. And we will actually hear from him only just as I mentioned, a drop of his work, because I invited him to talk only around water, but he focuses on many other issues. But what I noticed from his work, the focus on nature, and I think we'll take the conversation from there and keep the longer biography in the chat box and when he's speaking. And he's been member of many, many bodies and associations, just to name something, get started, which is Intact, because we also had people from Intact talking at W4W very recently. Welcome to our session, Suresh. I would like to get a few opening remarks from you, and then I'll set the video which we are supposed to play at the beginning. Thank you so much for agreeing and also taking out time for us. Over to you, and I'll set the video meanwhile.
Thank you, Dr. Mansee, for inviting me and sharing my experience, my art experience, as well as some other, activities. So it is more than 30 years experience, this journey, this great journey. So interestingly, I met great people like you, and it is always happy to share my experiences to the public. So
I
interestingly,
am ready to play the music video if you are
yeah, you
okay.
can share that exactly. Yes,
Okay, I'll do
that's
that.
great.
I will do that, and then we can get started. It felt like you were flowing with the music.
Exactly. Thank you. So, as Manasi was telling, I was born in Kerala and got educated from there, and I have a lot of travel related with my, studies. So, interestingly, in the basic educations I done from Kerala, and as you know, Kerala is very much into related with water, and we have a lot of great ponds and rivers. So, most of my journeys connected with this rivers, related with rivers and all. So I have been around 6, 7 very, very important place, and I stayed there. So the second very important place is called Shantiniketan, Vishwabharati University. And then there is Kaladi, Shankaracharya University. This is part of my first job. I spent there 6 to 7 years. Then part of my Fulbright programs, I have been to Philadelphia, Temple University, and now I am in Benares. And of course, it is related with this Ganga, the great Ganga. Then I have been to Bangladesh. Again, there are a river called Padma. And then Portugal. Portugal is also, there is another big river, Rio around Arnoia. So most of these places are connected with rivers, water bodies, and ponds, and different environmental greatness and goodness. And most of my works are related with the 5 elements. As you know, the earth, the water, fire, air, and weather. So this journey I started from Kerala. As I was telling, in the beginning, I started with making drawings, the real, visuals. This experience done in Kerala. Then when I went to Vishwabharati, I started changing some ideas, and when I came to Benares, the music was dominating. As you know, UNESCO declared this is a musical city. In a way, it is a water city also. So I started listening music around 1 year, 2007 and 8. Then I was thinking how to translate the music and sound into my drawings. Then I did lot of drawings. I mean, I attended lot of music concerts. Every month, I attend 3 to 4 music concerts. So now you can imagine last 17 years, I attended some 100 music concerts. Each concert, I did 100 to 200 drawings. In the beginning, I didn't know I am translating only music, but later I came to know the element of water, element of fire, element of different, 5 elements. Interestingly, water is dominated. So if you see all my drawings, you will see a kind of, force, flow of drawings. I mean, the mainly water. So I was talking about different rivers. I also, in the process of making a book, stories within 2 rivers. The main rivers is from my birthplace called Bharatapuzha. There is a big river. There is also a name Nila. There is another, my backside of my house, there is another river called Kundi. So there are many, 2, 3 rivers. When I went to Shantiniketan, there is Kopai River. And Kaladi, there is Periyar River. Philadelphia, there is Delaware River. And Benares, of course, Ganges, the great Ganga. Here people tell Ganga Ma. In Bangladesh, as I was talking about Padma River. In Portugal, Rio Arnoio. So all these rivers, maybe you can see in my work or their flow. So what we can do, we can start seeing the drawings. Then in between, I will explain. There are 2 types of work. One is music-based work. After that, after this work, these drawings developed as a public art, as a murals in different places. So I'll be sharing that. So wherever I, talk, I can explain that. Okay, please start.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll share
Yeah.
now and
Okay.
give me a moment. Yes. Do you see the screen? Do you see the screen?
Yeah, now I can see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
Let me just enlarge it a bit. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
maybe
right.
I can just.
So this was my, first experience. While in Kerala, this is very well known for performing arts. So the Kathakali, Bharatanatyam, Krishnanatam, Mohiniyattam, there are so many, performance traditions. So I am from Vellineri. So Vellineri is very well known for all this traditional classical dance. So I started doing drawing from these visual imageries. Most of them are based on Indian literary texts like Ramayana, Mahabharata, and other classical texts. So it was the first, I think, just after my 10th class, I started doing this practice. Yeah, now you can. Okay. Yes. So now you see a kind of flow with line drawings. So while hearing the music, I did the drawings. Then when I returned to my home, then I started giving little shades, like thick and thin, So now you can see a kind of flow. Yes. Most of my drawings are abstract, but sometimes you can see a kind of imageries. Yes, human figures, animal figures, and different, sometimes these works are like autobiographical. Whatever you see, whatever you listen, whatever you heard, so that is reflected. These works I did that during the tsunami times. So you can also see some kind of element in that. This is not just a portrait, it is also a kind of, flow of the emotions, ideas. Yes. Yeah, here you can see some, drawings, I mean, faces and all. Yes. This is a drawings I did. It looked like a one-side elephant, the other views like a peacock. This is this is not only peacock or elephant, but this is also a tsunami reflections. While I was going through Pondicherry, so my friend told this is the tsunami affected area. So the next day I did this work. Yes. Okay. Here you can see a kind of bird elements. Yes. Yes, this is Pondicherry. This is they also documented. So while hearing the flute, I made lot of drawings. I think around 100 to 200 drawings I made it. And it's become part of my exhibitions. Uh, so this musician also from Pondicherry. And it's become like a performance on the stage. Yes. Normally, I will not sit on the stage. I will sit in a corner without disturbing others, just practicing. But here it's I got a placement. I mean, I got a stage. I become a performer in front of the audience. Okay, it's a little abstract. Yes. This is again that tsunami kind of reflections, that same duration. During that period, I did it.
I am so tempted to jump into conversation. There are so many
Thank you.
interpretations out
Thank you.
of it.
Yeah. Lot
Yeah.
of imageries. Yes.
Yes.
So here you can see, like a playing card, that. So many other things come in between. It's a kind of autobiographical, visual autobiography. Yes. You will see a rhythm also. Again, a similar kind of compositions.
No.
It can be, we can make as a big project as a public spaces, as a murals. Okay. So this practice still going on as a black and white. So from my soul, I mean inside, there is a tendency to use color. Maybe the next versions is come as a color.
Yes.
Here you can see a kind of composite image, man and animal. Yeah, it's like a flying, you know. Some of these works sold. I think I made around, so far I made 20,000 drawings.
Wow.
And these are selected 25 drawings. I made it little black background. It's more looking more visible imageries. Yes. You can see this image. Yeah. Again, composite images. Yes. Yes. I did a lot of exhibitions, different India and abroad. I think more than 20, 25 shows with these drawings.
So what was the context when you made this set of drawings? I'm just getting curious now.
Yes, please. What was that? What?
Context under which you made this whole series, the one which we are watching right now.
Actually, what happened as a art students, we do drawings, whatever you see, whatever, whenever you go outside, whatever you see, you are writing down sometime as a note. So we
Okay.
people do sketches.
Hmm.
So this will be a practice. So this is an ongoing project. So
Mhm.
what happens? These images, future is become a work of art. So these are a
Okay.
preliminary drawings. At the same
Okay.
time, it may be a finished product.
So
So
like as an architect, whenever we go to site, we make some thumbs, we call them thumb sketches.
exactly.
So,
These
and
are
then come
preliminary
back and
drawings.
do some conceptual
Exactly. Yeah.
sketches.
It can be developed in a bigger
Hmm.
space. Yeah. Again, a
Wow.
bird kind of elements.
Hmm.
Sometimes self-expression, self-imagery also come.
So what is your fascination with these drops I'm seeing in many of these, your work?
Actually, what happens if I'm not using that drops, it's become very blank.
Hmm.
And when
But you
get
must be having some cognitive,
exactly, it's come. It's a when you are
association.
involved, there's a force. intuitive, we can say intuitive ideas. Automatically come
Yes.
these ideas, you know.
Hmm.
We are in that force.
Hmm. Oh, this for me was very, very amazing. You can find whole world inside this
Yeah,
diagram.
this is like you see some water, fish kind of images.
Birds and everything
2010
around.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be paint also with
Is
different
this
colors,
your
but
kind of graduation work or what? A graduation time work or some? Yeah, I don't
what
know.
is that?
I'm saying, is this work during your graduation work or you were
No,
traveling
no,
or
no. These are
what was the
2010.
context where you were in this
These are
diagram?
after
Where
coming
were
to
you living?
Benares.
Okay, this is
2007, I
post
joined here
Banaras.
in Benares
Mhm.
because before coming to Benares, I didn't have these musical drawings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Benares so much inspired the Gangaji and the music.
Mm.
Yeah.
So probably I will hold this question for the later part, and this is also a good time to invite all the participants who are right now here
Yes.
that we are discussing the work of Suresh because many people joined later, Professor Suresh K. Nair, and we are trying to see how he is fascinated or influenced or inspired by water matters and nature.
Thank you so
Please
much.
continue, Suresh.
Thank you. Yes. So this is a lot of drawings I made like this. So some are very abstract, some are very, how to say, symbolic, conceptual. So many other elements coming into this.
So I mean, if I see your drawings like this, I'm already traveling somewhere with my interpretations from your sketches. So I mean, probably one question I would like to hold again
Okay.
for the later part, and you can
Mm.
respond. How
Mm.
far an artist allows the visitor to the art to imagine. I mean, that's something which I think the difference between the scientist and an artist probably. Okay, please continue.
This is an endless, it's a kind of practice, you know, continuous practice.
Hmm.
Yes. These are 2010, you know, those period. So you can see kind of imageries. Yes. Sometimes I write this the musicians' names and the ragas names, some of the drawings I mentioned. So these days I started
Mhm.
documenting both video and audio at the same time, some write up on that. So previously it was not like that. So it is more into documentation kind of.
We all evolve with time.
Exactly. Interestingly, I got a friend from, he's a sound artist from Israel. So he liked my works. So he told that I wanted to scan your drawings and to create the sound from those drawings, just reverse.
Hmm.
Because I am hearing the
While you
music.
made these drawings from some music or sound, let's say, put it
Exactly.
that way.
Exactly. But he wanted
Okay.
to create the music from my drawings after scanning.
Mhm.
So he's working
Okay.
on that. Hmm.
Interesting. Maybe we will have him also speak
It will
about
be
how
more
he
abstract, I think.
yeah.
Yes. He was also telling you are not an artist, you are a musician.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So which means, I mean, which I think many of us also agree that just like love and nature, which is not bounded by any language,
Hmm.
art is also like that. It is not bounded by any language or any form. I mean, it can communicate to different
Yes.
people in different way.
It's a different
Interesting.
language.
But at the same time, I feel it has no language. So it's
Exactly.
like it has no language barrier. I mean, I think that's what I
Exactly.
mean.
Whoever have eyes, they can.
They can.
Yeah.
I feel more on who also with interpretations. Mm.
Yes. Now you can see the imageries are changing now.
Mm.
So these drawings, when I came to Benares, I started getting a lot of invitations, like, from marriage and different Then I found some of the invitations made by gold leaf, colored gold leaf. So I thought that why don't I start to translate this drawing into gold leaf print? So these are gold leaf colored print. I made it around 25 works. Each prints I made it 100 pieces. That
Mm.
means 2,500 print. So most of them are sold and some of the drawings I given as a gift. So I don't have now any copies.
So I can also queue up. I can also queue up for getting gift because
Of
I
course, you
don't
will.
think I can
I
afford
will
it
give
though.
you whenever you come to Banaras, or I can post for you. These
Okay.
drawings you have seen the black and white sections in the beginning, so now
Yes.
you can see the translated into a print. Yes.
Mm. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. This was the black and white and converted into.
Mm.
Yes. Like a tortoise.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, these are little later period, I think 5 years ago. Again, it can be, I can translate it into cloth as a batik. Batik also, the water is involved making the painting. Batik and bandhani.
Mm.
So I am also planning to translate this work into Benares silk. So these are a
Okay.
kind of preliminary experimentations. Yeah.
One thing
Yes.
is the material, one thing is the art form, but there is also the soul.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm also seeing a pattern that
Exactly.
you try
So
to
these are the
portray in your work.
experimentation on silk, Benares silk.
Banaras silk. Okay.
Yeah. This
So
was a
you have
trial
some
actually.
extra fascination for waves other than drops.
Yes.
And so some a lot of waves and drops
Yes.
and no wonder that I was so keen to invite you here and talk about it.
Haha, thank you. I did a
Yes.
lot of
This is
exhibitions.
also on Banaras silk.
Yeah,
Is
this
this
is on
also on
Banaras
Banaras
silk.
silk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, I use mirror in my work.
So
I'll be
this
coming
is
into that.
embroidery, I'm assuming.
It's embroidery.
Embroidery?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes. Yeah. I can also share
So
some
you have
idea.
artisans to work with you? Yeah.
Actually, interestingly, what happens, I found a lot of people here for work. So
Hmm.
I thought to help them. That was my interest. But it's
Okay.
become like this. Many artisans are here. So I wanted to support them. So this is a good idea to help them doing this work without any commercial interest to help. That's the
Hmm.
idea, to help them. Yeah, this is, I also do little performance. So this is part of a TEDx programs in IIT BHU, I think 8, 10 years ago. There are many different poses you will get. This was a 10 minutes programs and I did the drawings on the, as a performance. Yeah, you can see the next. Yeah. I think around 10 more slides in this way. You can see my movements. At the same time, you can see my reflection on the work. So in the beginning, I didn't see my reflection on the work, but later I found, then I was playing with that shadow. So whenever you see your reflection in water, it's like a mirror. So here it is like
Hmm.
a shadow become my, you know, other communication agent, we can say. Yeah. This was a 10 minutes, performance. So after 4 or 5 minutes, I want to stop the performance. Then I found this image, my own image. I diverted in a different way. Yeah,
Mhm.
you can see in the background the drawings.
So were you drawing while you were performing, or the backdrop was already set?
While dancing, first I did the drawings with
Mm.
music, Sufi music.
Mm.
Then uh, I found my reflections shadow on the screen. So for the time management, I started playing with the shadow. In
Okay.
between, I got so many other idea. I think you have seen the Da Vinci's drawings.
Yes.
So in between, the Da Vinci came in my mind, and I started, imitating that image. So we don't know what is going to happen while performing. Yeah.
Hmm. So do I understand that you also know to dance? I'm just curious.
Actually, I'm very much interested to do dance, but
Mm.
unfortunately, I didn't get in training.
Mm.
But interestingly, I am from a village. That village is very important. When Manmohan Singh was the prime minister, the government given great support to my village. My village,
Mhm.
you will see a lot of Kathakali artist performers. So this was my early inspirations. My father wanted me to a Kathakali, artist, but somehow my
Okay.
interest was in art, so I diverted.
Mhm.
But still, that performers within me, and
The
from sharp.
soil and yeah, the soil, air, and water of your region still plays
Exactly,
in you.
exactly,
Because you are made up of that soil and water and
exactly.
air and
Yes,
everything, the nature.
yes,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. The next image, I have to tell a very brief story. This is done in Shantiniketan during 1999, 2000, part of my examinations. So before this work, I had to, attend. I mean, my summer vacation, 1 month summer vacation was there. So during the summer vacation, I was staying alone in my hostels. So I had a bad habit to drink tea, more than 10 to 15 tea. So I want
Yes,
to
I
stop that.
experienced that with you when I went to BHU.
Yes.
Yes.
So what happened? I want to stop that habits. So I thought to have a fast. Then I found tender coconut water. So I started having 1 or 2 tender coconut water every day, and in the evening some fruits. So end of the month, I found myself become like a water, you know. So I wanted to make a work of art with that experience. Finally, I found this wall, and I made a mirror. I got a mirror, and I made a shape, my own shape. Then I made a mural like this. Interestingly, many people came from different places, and they started having interpretations. So from Gujarat, somebody came and they asked, "Oh, this look like a Gandhi," because the head suggesting, and somebody told this
Mm.
look like a Buddha from Bihar, and some other people told, "Oh, this look like a Srinarayana Guru from Kerala." Most of the great people they'll seeing in my work. But interestingly, one of my great teacher, KG Subramaniam, he was telling, have you studied Jainism? He asked me. I
Mm.
told, no, I
Mhm.
didn't study it, but they're already done a work like this, but they
Yes.
made a hollow in a metal sheet.
Mm.
I was so happy. Those period they made an idea, but for me, without much practice, only with the fasting, I reached that state of mind, we can say. So
Mm.
this is a translation of that 1 month fasting experience with tender coconut water.
Wow. I just want to add here because because I teach water in philosophy and religion or
Mm.
religious scriptures. The
Yeah.
whole idea in Jainism about the world or the
Yes.
cosmos
Mm.
has very interesting diagrams around water, island.
Mm.
So yes, probably when people are relating or interpreting, I mean,
Yes.
one can even look at why Buddha. I mean, you can look at the diagram and start talking why Buddha. I can
Yes.
see why Gandhi with respect to Ahmedabad, sitting in Ahmedabad myself. The main logo of Ahmedabad is that beautiful tree of diversity,
Yes,
and it somehow has some shades of it.
yes.
Definitely, it's a beautiful stone work in Ahmedabad, which is this.
Okay, okay. Mm.
Yes.
So this is done by cement. Those
Hmm.
period, this
Okay.
was my discovery.
Mm-hmm.
This was a quick,
How do you
wet bath.
find cement as a material for artwork? I'm just curious now.
This is from the university. We got it. Mhm.
No, I mean, what is your experience of cement as a material? Because because you were pen and pencil
In the
person, then I know you have
in
done a lot of murals.
the
Uh,
beginning, I liked the cement, but later I didn't like. I don't like.
Thank you so much.
But you know,
So,
it is a very fast medium. In that way, it is good. I like clay very much, terracotta.
that I think, yeah, that is why I was asking this question.
This is done in Banaras in a
This one,
school,
yeah.
Little Flower schools. This is, you can see a kind of symbolic interpretation of five elements:
Hmm.
earth, water, fire, and ether. So this is how to say. I think we took 7 days to finish the work. You can see the painting also after that.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is already colored then after that?
In the beginning it is we kept for 6 months only cement color. Then we
Uh-huh.
added white primer. Again, we kept for 6 months. Then we added the green color, and
Okay.
we took like 1 or 2 years. Now the condition is blue color. I don't have the photo now. We are going to
Okay.
change again. So this is related with the
Okay.
colors of the five elements.
Mm-hmm. I get
Mhm.
it. Yes.
Yes.
And this is beautiful. I know this. Go ahead.
This is done in Bangladesh. I think you heard about the great saint Lalan Fakir.
Mhm.
That great Tagore also inspired by Lalan Fakir
Yes.
poetries. So I received an invitations 2000, I think 13, 14. So I went there and I was, we can say land art,
Yes.
the plain land, and we made a human forms. Just, the other side, the water body is there. So we connected with the hands to the water body. The water automatically come to filled the human body. Interestingly, the landowner came and helping me for, using that, the planting that rice, whatever. So it was a great experience. To know how struggling these farmers, and we are having rice, whatever things, this is from the farmers. So it's a kind of knowing their pain, and to know the water, and yes, I became farmer with them.
Yes.
This is part of a installations. This is again an international program for water in Jaipur. I think 2015, 14, 15. The size of the project is like 20 feet height, and I think 10 feet length, 10 to 12 feet length, width. So this is a teamwork. We took I think 1 week to finish this work. They didn't have much material, so finally I had to find my own material. So I went to Jaipur and collected this waste glass from outside, and then we used the waste mirror, and made a forms like a river. So mirror is like a river, that kind of concept. You can see the next slide, the complete work. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes. I think when I saw this work, then I invited you to be on our platform, to be honest.
Oh, oh, great, great.
M-
Huge, yeah.
Mansi,
Yes, sir.
can I just interact
Please,
with?
yeah, please join
Yeah,
in. I think this is also a
uh,
good time. All participants
Yes.
may
yeah,
like
yeah,
to
yeah. What?
engage with Professor Suresh
Uh,
Nair. Go
yes,
ahead.
Mr. Suresh, you have tempted me towards interfacing human nature and artificial intelligence. So
Wow.
I was thinking So since I could know that you were in Shanti Niketan, you are connected with BHU.
Yes,
And in you have five elements. So nature you understand, and it looks that you are your artist people. They are able to communicate to some extent with the nature or
yes,
this five element. So
exactly.
just you people can just think about that how get connected with the artificial intelligence this electronics department and all those things in BHU and other places. And very soon we are going to have this artificial intelligence communicating with the nature. So how the river, what the river is feeling, feelings
Yeah,
of river,
yes,
you are able to depict as an art that
yes,
has to be communicated through in languages also by. And that time will soon come. So I am just an engineer, so I think in the
okay,
other way, but these things also come to my mind. And I am sometimes I am writing all these things in my Twitter account, X, or those things. This artificial intelligence is going to take over most of the human role, and the human will be free. What I am able to foresee, that human will be foresee to search for beyond, not only beyond the earth, beyond this Brahmand, and so many things what we have, what our forefathers have told. Religious people are telling maybe that other Brahmand is there, other gods, whatsoever god material is there. So human will be free for that thing. So I have just this vague idea, maybe abstract things, but I think we get tempted. I got tempted to let you know what are my feelings about this. So
thank you.
and I will be through Mansi. I will be in contact with you whenever I come to. Do you stay in Banaras only?
Yes, I am here only. Yes.
So
He
maybe you
actually,
have to go.
sir, he dished me during the water festival. Let me just tell you very frankly,
Oh,
officially.
Yeah.
So you were part of the festival. He didn't
yeah,
come,
I
so
was
he
part
was
of that.
somewhere
So,
traveling.
so, so, so whenever the next April again, he's no, not April, October, probably there is some meet.
Sure,
So I will certainly like to meet him. Okay,
sure.
Great.
Thank you so much,
thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Let's continue
Yeah.
with your presentation, and then I will
Okay.
also invite everyone to engage with our
Yes.
speaker.
Yes.
I also want to share with all of you, with more than 600 speakers who have spoken on our platform. One of the things which everyone appreciates is that water connects, and we have been
Yes.
instrumental in connecting people from XYZ to ABC. So if you have something about water, if you want to share, you may do, depending on your work, we will decide as a team whether we should invite you in which session. Please do write to us. I have shared the information in the chat box. Let us
Great.
continue, Suresh, and we will
Thank you.
have
Yeah, we can go for
to,
next. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, this is also the concluding program. The organizers told me, why don't you have a present, performance? So I'm not a great performer, but the water given me, idea to perform. So it was I think more than 30 minutes performance. Interestingly, the other person's, she's from US. She also told me, please allow me to join with you. So she also started performing with me based on the water. So you can see, we started the performance from the stage, then I mean from the audience, then I went to the stage. It was maybe I can share you the link. I have to search that. Yeah, this is we made a water in English. Then this is made by cellotape. So after painting, we removed the cellotape. So that was the concept, and the water made by mirror again. So that fasting experience, helped me to use more mirror in my work. Even you can see whenever you come to Benares, there is in the airport, I did a murals.
Yes.
It is a little, we can say political. At the same time, it is very religious because Benares is the land of Shiva. So I made a Shivalinga with mirror. So you can see Shivalinga,
It's sitting
your
right in the
reflections.
airport. Yeah, it's sitting right inside the
Yeah,
airport. It is huge.
exactly. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a bigger one. So
Mm.
now you can see, say, water made by mirror again. You are saving yourself when you save water. So the earth, yeah. So that musical element again in the background, you can see save fire, save birds, all environmental, mm, plants. So this is a series. I made a show here in BHU. So plants.
Basically, save ourselves, I think, in this whole
No, when you
process.
save this, then you are saving yourself. Save life. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. I'm so sad to see these plastic pollutions. When you go to Ganges, people are, dump with
It's the
this.
second most polluted river in the world. So we have
Yes.
to accept it.
So the peace, again, yourself, you can see your reflection in peace. I think we are almost going to finish. Done.
That's my name. So sorry.
Thank you so much, Mansi. You are doing wonderful
Thank you
work.
so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Suresh, for this detailed presentation and also going very slowly through the work,
Yeah.
because I know this 1 hour or 50 minutes or 30 minutes are never going to be enough to discuss something
Yeah.
which has been very intensely done, and
Mhm.
much of the work is something which comes out of emotions, and rarely we probably artists like you also do things when which are programmed. Yeah, so you have to start thinking from the programs, just signing the
Yes.
check or the contract, but
Yes.
often it is
Yeah.
naturally flowing like water. I just
Yes.
want to pick things from where we had just one participant engaging with you, but want to ask you a few things and also open the floor for people to ask questions or comments or any thoughts you have in mind. Personally, to me, if I wish, and he said, due to AI, more people will be free. So personally, I would really wish that more people engage with art and music, because then there will be more peace on earth. That's my way of looking at life and society. I think
Mm.
we have too much of science and technology in this planet, and people are using too much of their head instead of their
Mhm.
heart, and it is creating a lot of competition. The whole idea of education and enlightenment, collaboration is shifting to education and employment, to competition. And I think competition is the genesis of a war or any kind of, uh, unprecedented unrest in the society. Somewhere I feel, even looking at the history, if I may say so, but you can engage and ask, tell me and enlighten me more. If there have been reforms, it have been brought by reformers, and most of these reformers, I find them artists, whether it is Raja Ram Mohan Roy or it is Tagore or any big artist for that matter, M.F. Husainji, Jatin Das ji, and I can go on and on naming all of them. But art plays a very crucial role in the way we would like to move the society towards. And it is our myth that it is the science and technology and politics and other things that change the course of the society. Yes, they do. But I think the behavioral change, art has a serious role to play if we really want to move the society towards the positive side. So I could feel that from your work. If people are really content with themselves, they are exploring, they are introspecting, which I could see from your work, I think we will be much better as humanity, or as human race for that matter. And I want to learn from you your experience, as you mentioned, the little village where you were born and you grew up. Coming from that village, which is so thriving with some art forms, which is appreciated, acknowledged, to traveling all over the world. And of course, you have the august company of artists all around the world. You are not going and meeting, mostly politicians and other, I'm assuming, but
Yeah.
hard power people, but you are meeting the soft power people.
Yes.
I would like to know from you, how do you see in India over the years, uh, the role of art or the role of artist has been crucial in bringing a behavioral change in the society. Do you see today art plays an important role, or do you think it's a marginalized form of profession? Or first of all, art as a profession? I mean, I'm asking this question because I also wanted to be artist when I was child, but for parents, art was not even a profession and a line which you can take. So I want to know, can art form play a crucial role in giving a direction to the society? What is your take of traveling all over, and where do we stand today? And linking it with peace, with water conservation, you can do anything, or talk about anything of these experiences. What's your take on this, Suresh?
Yes, you rightly said that art is a very powerful medium in the society. I think you noticed during the pandemic,
Yes.
most of us were in a troubles, but most of them are busy with their own creative areas. Musicians
We
are
were
completely
actually having time to explore ourselves.
musicians are very much involved in their practice. Artists, they also involved their own practice. Finally, they found peace.
Hmm.
Many people died. I know. I remember most of my friends passed away. So what I'm telling, this will give you very happy chemicals in your body. Not only
Hmm.
the creator, I mean, for artists, suppose if anybody see my work, they feel a happiness, you know, they feel connected. So suppose one criminal see some of the work, his mind may change. It can
Hmm.
reduce the criminal, the tendency of that, So this will give you a different life, this practice and whatever, the music, the dance, everything will supporting.
Yes.
For me, art is not just a craft. This is great art which will divert you, convert you, transform you into better life. So I think the school education, during the school education, we should give importance for art, where you
I
can,
think so too.
yes.
Ra-
So that will help to, actually, we all are born as an artist. Our situations, our situations made us converted or diverted into different areas. We have music sense, we have art sense, we have all kind of senses. Unfortunately, we didn't do much. So this is the inborn things we all are having. So I received an invitation from a jail to go and help them to reduce their, anger, criminal
Mhm.
tendency, So this is a great tools. Recently, what happens? I received an invitation from our hospitals. They have registered more than 1,000 migraine headache patients. So the doctor came to know I am doing art therapy. So
Hmm.
finally, they given me 100 patients and I tried for 10. It
Wow.
was so successful. So art as a healing, So this will help. Art practice will help, you know. Whatever. Art means not just making painting and all. I mean in general. So I hope it's okay. I answered your.
Yeah. Just curious here again, because you are self-driven to portray nature and all, and you
Yes,
have been teaching for such long time. What do
yes,
you think how the younger generation is seeing the role of art? And when I'm saying art, of course, you presented certain art forms, but we have array of art forms, and it's a
yes.
good time to also announce that Mallika Sarabhai may be soon coming on our platform to speak, and
Okay.
she has a completely different art form and talk about water, fire, and
I
everything.
met her from
Yeah, I mean, I was
Kerala.
just there with her and I convinced her to come online because she was more keen to do physical on-site activity, which we will also do. But
Okay.
I have convinced her because she has a wonderful video. But just to
Yes,
come back to the way the younger generation
yes,
is seeing the role of art, it's the same question. I'm transferring it to younger generation perspective. What
yes,
do they see the role of art, and especially in a society, please don't mind, but in a society where, as rightly mentioned by Mr. Jha, that we are all into science, technology now. AI is coming over. What is the nerves of the youth in your department or across the world or in the country where you meet them?
yes. Actually, this is depends on the countries. Different countries
Okay.
have. Yeah.
Mm,
Unfortunately, in India is not so much.
mm,
I heard that one of my friend's friend, he's from Switzerland.
mm,
So he came to India and went to Jaipur and collected some miniature paintings. So after many years, he wanted to come again to India, but he didn't have money. So he took this painting, went to the bank and deposited there as a gold. And he got some
wow.
money. Then he just, came to India again.
Mm,
So different country have different approach. So government can do lot of supports for promoting artists, artisans.
mm,
Last week I got a information from Kerala. We have lottery.
mhm,
The lottery, what they do, they just made a simple design.
mm,
But now the Kerala Lalitha Academy supported the lottery department. Each artist paints, a painting will go to, they print in the lottery.
mm.
So lottery,
Wow.
they're making a lot of money. Means 500 rupees, 1000 rupees for one lottery ticket. So if they
Wow.
sold more than 10,000 lottery minimum, it's a huge amount. So some
Mm,
percentage will go to the artist.
okay.
Maybe one paisa will go to one artist, then also huge amount.
Mm,
So government, like some governments are doing like this,
mm,
supporting artists. And again, Kerala is again one good models. Each district they have art gallery.
mm.
In India, if you see other states, we don't have that, unfortunately.
Yes.
We have Lalit Kala academies. We
Mm,
have some other centers,
mm,
but we don't have art galleries in different districts. So in Kerala, we are more into. So what I'm telling that the governments or the universities they can promote support the artists, doing different projects. So that is one idea. And then, as I was telling in the beginning, the school art education is very, very important.
absolutely. But
We
for that,
should,
society has to see its importance because we are in a rat race where we
yes,
think everybody has to happen in the blink of an eye. And in
yes,
that situation, we are trying to tell society to slow
mm,
down, introspection,
mm,
flow, think, and flow like water.
yes,
And as rightly mentioned, that find time for yourself to do things that makes you happy, as you were also telling, or art for healing. So I mean, I really keep thinking, because history tells me that art has been the major mover of people's behavior, and now I see how can we bring different art forms to bring water conservation or water
mm,
conversation
mm,
to the forefront. Because at W4W, our catch line is actually water conversation for water conservation. So we are not
Yes.
working on water conservation. We say that we have to
Yes.
talk about water, to actually engage in water, and then there are science and technology available. So,
Yes.
but first people have to start conversing, and that is where we started this. So, I mean, for people to talk in a country where they can spend hours talking about cricket, they can spend hours talking about politics. Happily, I would love more people talk about politics. They can spend hours talking about films, which is also an art form. Uh, do we have enough time within our homes, within our office sphere, where we can just talk sense and where we can sit and really spend time to do different art forms? And I so much agree with you that we all have something by birth, some art forms, some skills which we can express through different art forms. It's just
Yes.
that over time, over society, societal construction, they get suppressed, and we are into that race to do what everyone is doing. How do
Yes.
you think that? I mean, as teachers like you, as academicians, and traveling all over,
Yeah.
meeting so many kind of people, what are the tricks that we can actually start engaging more youth, that okay, you may have a profession, but you must also spend time to do some artwork, and it doesn't have to be that you have to be perfectionist. I mean, i
Yes.
i mean
Yeah,
again, please don't mind, but
Mansi,
what I appreciated about your work is that you showed the work progress, and not really literally, or there was a continuum in every work, and not literally something that okay, this is a finished product and it's full stop. I i could see comma in all of your work, and I think how
can
do you convey this to younger generation? Yes, sir.
Yes.
can I just interject?
Please,
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
please.
but
All participants are
who-
welcome to join.
no, most of the people have gone, and
Hmm.
now looks that we three are just talking, and it is
Hmm.
not talking. We are engaging in a good conversation. What
Discussion.
I
Yes.
feel. So since Mr. Suresh is an artist, and I am engineer. What
Hmm.
I feel that engineering
Hmm.
industries were to give produce more and more, but uh, economics is neither. I feel that it is neither a science nor a art. It can be just it is exploiting the nature, and they created stock exchange and all those things. So ultimately that has been nature is getting destroyed. Now since we have got artificial intelligence, and if this continues in the hands of those economists, or those share market holders and stock exchange and industries, they create a scarcity.
Hmm.
Stock exchange it is solely for the purpose of profiteering for the equity, which is formed out of nature only. Nature is monetized, and that monetary nature is to be to get more and more profit. Now this artificial intelligence, if it is utilized for nature sustainability, then human will have lot of time to think about that what is beyond this our belly. We are trying to fill our belly. Most of the people are thinking of our belly only. No, and some people think for self actualization and other things. So that thing will be more and more once we are able to utilize this artificial intelligence for nature sustainability. And that only
Absolutely,
can
sir.
happen once we are able to communicate with nature, communicate with river.
Absolutely. I think
so
we
so
will have a separate session on use
yeah,
of
yeah.
AI, use of AI in having
Yeah.
water conversations. But
So
I would like to focus here on what we are focusing right now on the art
uh,
form. And
yeah,
Suresh, you have a challenge to take up new
Ah,
art form, which is use of
yes.
AI. Thank you
Exactly.
so much,
Exactly. Exactly.
Jha sir. And I think that this is also a good time to bring a closure to the session. And if there are any pressing questions from the people here, and let me just check if there are any comments in the YouTube also, because we are live, and most of our ex-speakers actually join us on YouTube, so I need to check that as well. And if you are speaking, I will request you to switch on your camera so that later on we have your face on there on the screen. Otherwise, it's a black screen on for our recording. I don't see any comments here, and also I don't see anyone raising hand or any passing comment here. So before I give you a vote of thanks, I would also like to announce our next week, as we are really running these sessions as weekly affairs. So next week we have some interesting session as in next Friday Water, we have Thesis Club. In Thesis Club, we invite PhD scholars to present their work. They use it as a rehearsal for either their defense or some submissions coming up or some conference presentations. And we very much appreciate their thinking and new ways, new approaches, new methods. We focus on methods. So next week we have water as Jivan Dhara and Daivam, so divine presence. And we will have Afreen talking from SPA Bhopal, which is on next week, September 5, 2025 at 5 p.m. IST. Next week, Wednesdays for Water, which is our signature series, on September 3rd at 5 p.m. We are going to discuss hydropower projects and flood disasters in Himalayan Basin. As you know, the entire Himalayan Basin is going through serious floods and landslides and gulfs. So we want to take that up discussion. But importantly, end of September, we are gearing up for our annual event, which is the Water Festival. And we are actually talking about aqualogs. So our theme for Water Festival this year is aqualogs. And we talk about water conversations, confluence of ideas, disciplines, and people. And it will be held at Ahmedabad University, 26th and 27th of September. It's an on-site project and event. We wish to invite all of you to attend it, but the invitation is by registration, and registration is by invitation. Thank you so much, Suresh, for the wonderful presentation, as well as speaking your heart, and
Thank you.
also sharing your work in progress. All our lives are work in progress.
Yes.
So as yours. And thanks a lot for taking out time. And we hope to connect outside and find if we can do some collaborative work and engage with more younger generation to make them more humans than more machines. Thanks a lot,
Yes.
Suresh.
Thank you, Farmers. Great.
Thank you.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
day.